Yeah, we did. We did redshirt a lot of key people last year, kind of building up for these next couple of years. And so now we've had a week of practice and had a chance to see what kind of summers people put in. I'm definitely really excited about both the men and the women. And we're kind of looking at each one of these races coming up as a stepping stone to what they want to accomplish, towards the end of the season. And so, we certainly, as most teams, will kind of train through these first few meets, but it'll be a good first test for a lot of these newcomers, a lot of the freshmen we have coming in, and kind of see where they're at and how they fit in. And yeah, it should be good. That's great because until they see this interview, they won't know what's coming, I guess. I'd much rather be kind of under the radar at this point in the season and be able to finish a lot higher. And if anything, it gives the team a little motivation. Because I know and they know we're a ton better than what that ranking is, and that's based on a lot of the coaches just going off of kind of where the team was last year and not necessarily maybe knowing about all the red shirts and stuff.
And Big Sky Championships in Bozeman this year, a little less elevated than Flagstaff. I think that'll help out as well.
Yeah, elevation is elevation, but when you're in this conference, it's just something you have to deal with. Fortunately, we're going to go there in mid-September and kind of get a preview of the course, so that way, it won't be our first time there when we get to the conference meet. So everyone will have had a chance to get a pretty good idea of what the course is like. I think it'll be relatively fast. It's on a golf course, and I don't think it's overly challenging from what I hear, but we'll find out, I guess, next month. But yeah, it'll be nice to be in both. Yeah. Nice. So we redshirted Vince Hamilton last year. He was a transfer and had a pretty good injury during the end of track season his freshman year, and got a really late start training that summer. So, and then knowing that we were planning to redshirt some folks, we decided to redshirt him, and it took him a while to kind of get fit throughout the year. But right now he's looking great. He had a monster of a summer. He's our captain this year, and he's done a great job with that. And he's going to be ready to roll. He's got a huge base going in. Now we just have to give him some sharpening tools. Chris Zeller, he redshirted last year too. Although he was pretty fit and ready to roll last year, but we decided to redshirt. I think he's even stronger right now, so I'm really excited to see what those two can do as a 1-2. Simon Sorensen coming off a red shirt, and he's one of those guys that tends to just get fitter throughout the season. Maybe doesn't put in quite as monster of a summer as some of those other guys, but definitely improves throughout the season. So he'll be up there, and then a couple newcomers. Isaac Kitson is a freshman from North Central High School who will definitely do some great things, I think, at the collegiate level. The longer distance is really up his alley, and he put together a nice 3,200 at the end of track season this last year. He's kind of just taken off from there, and I really think he'll be a key contributor to this season. And then we have David Thor, who's a returner from last year. He was a true freshman last year, who might end up redshirting this year. He's been battling an injury through outdoor track in this summer, so just he's healthy now, but just kind of behind the 8 ball in fitness and getting fit this fall, so we'll see what happens there. But he was 25th in conference a year ago, so he may or may not redshirt this fall. But yeah, and then we have I don't know if you want me to go through everyone, but we have Stephen Cooch, transfer from Sacramento State, who put in a really nice summer, 110 miles a week right now. And I think he'll be one that continues to get more and more fit throughout the season as well. Inside, yeah, this is going to be an exciting year for this group, and they don't graduate anyone at the end of this year, so it's going to be a good group for 2-3 years to come. You have Katie Mahoney is going to be a true front runner who is really fit right now. She put in a monster summer, and then we have a really nice pack that 2 through 4. With Bernice Penaloza, returner from last year, Myra Chavez, transfer from New Mexico State, and then Katie Aragoni, who's a transfer from Everett Community College. Those three have been just right together as a nice little pack in workouts so far, this past week. Paula Gilles-Chavarria from Spain will probably find herself in there somewhere. She's just getting over a summer injury and just getting fit right now. So she'll probably join us in races at least, probably mid-season. And then we have Sarah Ryder, who is a transfer from Montana State, getting fit right now. And so really, just you have Katie up front and then a really nice pack, falling in behind her. And then we have a bunch of freshmen who, I wasn't necessarily sure what to expect, but they're going to be right on everyone's heels on the team. So no one will be able to take it too easy ever, because there'll be someone right there to snake their spot if they do. Yeah, for sure. It is early season, and we're still high training volume and whatnot. So certainly some of the veterans, you ask them to take it maybe down a notch in this early season race. But it's a good test effort for a lot of the freshmen, a lot of the newcomers, just to kind of see where they're at. It's one thing to see them in a workout, but a different thing to see them in a race and kind of how they respond to different situations. And because it is so early, we'll probably choose to have a number of kids run unattached, just kids that might be question marks whether or not we're going to use them this season. But they'll race regardless, so we'll still get to see where they're at. And yeah, it'll be a good test effort.